So many cinema news delivered at CinemaCon, I just had to know about this. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to bring you guys a video and talking about the announcements that were made at CinemaCon, along with other things that were announced to it simultaneously. And boy, did we get a lot of them. And we're going to go over pretty much three or better yet, 4 of 3 categories in that. And the first one we're going to do is talk about Transformers 1. First off, finding out that Chris Hemsworth and Scarlett, aka the Black Widow, are both going to be playing a role in that film. And I'm just like, what? It just goes to show that you may have split up the Avengers, but they can always reunite, even in real life. And I just love that. But what I love most about this Transformers 1, when I first found out about it, was that it is going to be talking about the history of Megatron and Optimus Prime when they were younger, when they were BFFs, best friends, and even when Bumblebee was around, and basically when the Autobots and Decepticons weren't a thing until it came between that split between those two. Mind you, if you go off of Gene 1, that's not how it went, at least from what I remember. It's been a long time since I watched that after finding out about this news, it wants me to revisit it so I can refresh my memories. But still, we're going to be learning about Megatron and Optimus Prime during their youthful times. Basically, with Optimus Prime when he was Orion Pax, and then Megatron when he was younger and best friends with Orion Pax. I also think, if I'm not mistaken, we were told we're getting Alita 1. If I'm not mistaken, that's what Scarlett's going to be. She's going to be voicing Alita 1, the love interest of Optimus Prime. Guys, that just is crazy. And I can't wait for that. I'll be excited to be watching this to see exactly how they play this out with what happened before it came to the Autobot Decepticon war. It'll be fun. From what I do remember, it said that they're supposed to be looking for something. Megatron mostly. Orion kind of tries to play the reasonable, but still follows him everywhere. And then eventually, I'm guessing somewhere during that journey, that's where they start to split. But I will be watching. It will be fun. And now, having said that, we'll go into one more category with the Transformers. And it was something that was teased at the end of the recent Transformers movie that we last got a few years ago. That being Rise of the Beast, and that is what was teased to us at the end credit scene, and that is finally been announced: Transformers G.I. Joe crossover. Yes! Yes, yes. Oh my God, did I love when I heard that. I was just like, I can't believe it. Yes, yes. Or better yet, I can't believe it. When they teased us about it, I was just waiting for the announcement, and they finally announced it. Now, bear in mind, we have gotten G.I. Joe and Transformers crossovers before in the comic universe, but this is going to be live action, so you just know this is going to be history making right here. Let's just make sure these people who are behind the scenes do their homework, that they know how to approach this and whatever sort of story they're going to go with here. That's all I hope for. But to see Optimus Prime meet up with people like, say, Snake Eyes, Scarlet, and I forget the other guy's name off the top of my head. Brain freeze, guys. Brain freeze. But either way, it is going to be fun to hear about that. Oh, I cannot wait. Transformers is on the run here, and let's hope they're getting into their glory days again. I miss the glory days of the Transformers. More than meets the eye, people. More than meets the eye. Now, having said that, let's go into another one that I just knew this was going to have to come, considering how popular it had become when it first came out. And that is TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin. And it's in development. It is going to be rated R, the first ever rated R Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. I cannot begin to tell you how much I was happy to hear that, guys, because The Last Ronin, that took us to a place we never saw with the Ninja Turtles, and I loved every minute of it. Michelangelo, the sole lone Ninja Turtle, after his brothers have been destroyed, and he is fighting the fight, and he ends up doing it afterwards, and even losing his life, but making sure the legacy went on with April's daughter and some new turtles. Even even going in with that new Last Ronin 2, which unfortunately I haven't started reading yet, but I've been hearing good things about it. And let me just tell you, the cover of that comic book, insane. Those turtles look scary, and I think that's the point of it. Kevin Eastman is just having fun with this, and boy, I cannot wait to see it. If they really actually do make this Michelangelo, which they have to do if they're doing this, I can't wait to see how he's gonna be, because he is completely different when we were shown it in The Last Ronin. So they gotta incorporate that into this movie. Not the fun-loving, funny guy that he is normally supposed to be, but he's got that new brute, violent seriousness in him. And boy, I will not wait to see what that'll be when it comes to us. So much to look forward to on that. And then finally, we're going into for me, the best, because it revolves around a favorite character of mine in that franchise, and that is Sonic 3. We were told there was a trailer that was given to the people over at CinemaCon of Sonic 3. They got to see it. Unfortunately, we as the viewers didn't get to see it, but we at least were given detailedness on the footage that was shown to us. And boy, yes, no surprise that it has been revealed that they revealed Shadow the Hedgehog, and I just can't wait to see the trailer myself. I must see how he looks, because when I found out that he was going to be the next person in the film, the next sequel, and when we saw that end credit scene, I just went berserk. I was like, a shadow! A shadow! That shadow! Yeah, that's exactly what my reaction was, people. That Shadow's my favorite character. And to find out that in the footage you have, for one, Robotnik, Jim Carrey's confirmed he's back as Robotnik. Good news right there. And he's actually going to be the actual Robotnik. He's going to be fat. He's going to be fat. He's going to have the mustache, and he's already had the bald hair and stuff. So now we really got Eggman in full Eggman form. And let me just tell you guys, Jim Carrey has always killed it with the game The Robotnik. He enjoys that character, so you know he's going to kill it in this one. But what I definitely loved hearing was how, like, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails are fighting Shadow, and it sounds like they're not doing so well. Which, hey, that's natural. When you first meet an opponent you never see, you're caught off guard that you do lose the fight at first. Because is that not what happened when Sonic met Knuckles in the last film, Sonic 2? He didn't know what to expect, and he got beat in that round. That's exactly no doubt what we're going to see here. But what I definitely loved hearing was when they said we see Sonic and Shadow fighting in New York City, and Shadow is on his motorbike. Yes, this motorbike is going to be in the film. Yes, that is just gorgeousness. Because first off, as you guys know, a convention going on in Austin, Texas right now has that motorbike out there in public. I wanted to go see it, but unfortunately I just couldn't. But see it right here with this image right here. Is this not beautiful? It is just beautiful, and I can't wait to see it in the film. And that's one of the things people have always loved about Shadow. He's a darker version of Sonic, the ultimate life form. But more than that, he's like he's an anti-hero, and as I said, darker version of Sonic, who fights very violently, very badass, and is very cool looking doing it. If you don't believe me, just look into that Shadow the Hedgehog game. Not really the game itself, but the intro game. The music for that, and the video opening package for that, it's just completely insane. It is beautiful. Loading up that gun, walking up and with the moonlight behind him, and then driving that motorbike. Sweet. You know, one of the things I hope for when it comes to Shadow the Hedgehog is that he will show that Chaos Blast technique or Chaos Spheres. This promises to be good, guys. But either way, I just wanted to talk about those announcements. How am I feeling about them? I am feeling hyped for some of the cinema things coming to us. I've always been entertained by that, and I cannot wait till they come into theaters and stuff. Especially Sonic. That's coming in December, so be ready for it, people. But until then, guys, you enjoy my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!